everybody, my name is Silvana and welcome back to my channel. It is, as you can see, November the 1st. It is the first day of of regular NaNoWriMo. This video is a little later in the evening than I thought it might be. I ended up I did spend the day writing, but I also spent a good portion of the day visiting with one of my beta readers, and so because I was on video chat with them, I wasn't able to record because I only have the one camera and microphone. So there's that. I have already updated the website. Today I got a total of 2,793 words, which is above any and all goals I have set for myself. So I'm very, very happy about that. You might notice the website does have a little bit of bugs. It brought over the stuff from camp, but it didn't bring over the word count. I'm not quite sure why. We know from April, Ghost did start at 6,000. We hit that. We bumped it up to 10K and hit that as well before the end of April. We also know that with Airs, it started with 30. We didn't hit that. We got close to 20, I believe it was. We dropped this down to 20. And then with the intent of if we didn't get there at the end of July, we would change it, and that never happened, so we actually failed this camp, but that's fine. Alright, so let's talk about going forward what my goals are number-wise. Right now, I'm thinking, if you know the camp numbers, you know that it's 1,667 words a day, every day of the month for 30 days to hit 50K. I round that up to 17 just to have a nice round number. I like working with round numbers, so there's that. I'm kind of hoping to take 1 day a week off. Since this started on a Friday, I won't take a day this week off, obviously, because there's only 2 days of writing, so why? I'm thinking going forward, though, that my day off will probably be on Saturday. I'm doing that mostly because for those in America already know, and those who aren't in America, Thanksgiving is always the 4th Thursday of November. So in this case, that would be the 28th. My roommate is planning on, right now the way things are looking, that she'll be leaving for a trip on the 30th. So, and she will have to work, and my husband as well may have to work. We're unsure since he got a new job this year after quitting his job that he'd had for the last 12 years. We're unsure if they are closed on Thanksgiving or not. So our plans currently is to have our Thanksgiving meal on Saturday the 23rd because, you know, there's no real reason. The only reason we celebrate, for lack of a better word, Thanksgiving at all in my home is more to get together with friends and family and have a nice meal than any kind of celebration of what Thanksgiving is supposed to be about. And so we're not really traditionalists about having it on that day. Same thing with Christmas. Everybody knows Christmas is the 25th of December. We will more than likely, with work schedules, have our Christmas dinner either on the 21st or the 28th. We will actually open presents on the 25th. We're not religious. Well, my husband is. He happens to, well, we were all raised as Christians. My husband's the only one that still has any of those beliefs standing. My roommate is more of a spiritualist, and I tend to just not have any feelings at all. I believe the current terminology for that is agnostic, which is I'm not sure. There's enough that contradicts in the Bible that makes me wary and unsure that that's a fact. In fact, it makes me feel more like it's probably incorrect. So um, I don't mind people have beliefs that they have, whatever those beliefs may be, whatever their particular doctrine is. I do still celebrate Christmas. Again, see the fact that I'm American and see the fact that I was raised in a Christian household, and that'll explain why I do those things. Although over the years, as I've gotten older, Christmas has definitely come more to mean things about, again, friends and family and love and that kind of companionship and things like that. And yes, let's all be honest, presents, because who doesn't like presents? Um, I tend to like to wrap presents and watch people open the presents that I got them more than get presents. Um, I don't know why that is, but that's just my thing. I really love to wrap, so I volunteer for all my friends and family. If you have stuff that needs to be wrapped and it's not for me, we could work something out, and not necessarily monetarily. Although, if you want to throw me a couple bucks for my time, I won't complain. I could always use a couple extra dollars. But that being said, way off topic. But it was quasi on topic because of Thanksgiving being this month. So my plan right now is to probably take Saturday off. That's also because since we're on the Nano website, where is that under my community? Yeah. Um, because my local area is having write-ins on at the local libraries on Sundays, and I can get to them. Um, I was hopeful to also be able to get to this one on Saturdays, with it being noon, but um, my bigger problem isn't the fact that it's noon, it's that it lasts for 5 hours. Uh, I do not drive. My roommate or my husband takes me everywhere I need to go. So I have to make sure wherever I'm going fits within their schedule. It's why I can't go to this one, this Crescent Moon, which is a coffee shop downtown, is because of what time uh, and day it is. If this was a Tuesday, I could because that's my husband's days off. Saturday and Sunday um, are usually my roommate's days off, although she's been picking up some overtime. But my husband doesn't go in until 5 in the evening, so going to a write-in from 2 to 4 should be doable, and he can just go, wander around the library or somewhere nearby the library so that he doesn't have to come all the way back home and then come all the way back to get me. Um, I did play with the idea of maybe doing Uber. Again, my issue with Uber is these first few ones I couldn't get to because I believe we've talked before. If not, surprise, I am disabled. I get disability. That means I get one check a month, and it comes on the second Wednesday of the month, or mine does anyway. So in this case, that wouldn't be until the 13th. And with my finances being what my finances are, I um, I won't say I'm completely broke, and that's mostly because thank you to my roommate and my husband taking care of most of the bills. That gives me a little leeway, but we all have to pitch in to pay to make sure everything gets paid. And after I pay my portion of the bills and my portion of the food, I don't have a lot of money left. I have some, but not a huge amount, and I'm trying to put some money away toward my husband's birthday is this month and Christmas is next month, so presents. Um, if this was April or May, I might have a little bit more money to do some more stuff with, but as that is, so I'm thinking Saturday. If I could get to both of these, then I'll probably end up making it on Tuesday as my day off. Just again, because that's my husband's day off, and we can spend some time together. But the thing with so we've done our words for the day. So we've done 1 day straight. No more words needed for the day. This is what the graph looks like so far. Since there's only been 1 day, there's not been a lot to this. Now I have kind of figured out some of this other stuff below it, and I wanted to kind of touch on that. The daily word count gets counted, I guess, as you enter stuff. It's a graph. You could do like a bar graph or, like a stock ticker type graph. I might switch this to bar graph, and I might do the same with my overall. Um, but I'll play around with it as the month progresses just to get a better feel for which look I like better. Um, the when I write, where I write, um, my writing speed, and how I feel. I believe that works off of. Um, so let's talk about this page. This is your stat page on the NaNoWriMo site. If you need to add your word count, you hit the plus. They have a timer. You can set the timer for as long or as short as you want to. So let's set it for a minute, and it'll give you a timer, which is great if you're doing sprints for write-ins. It's also great if you happen to follow the Pomodoro technique. You can set your timer if you don't have any other way to have a timer. So um, I do like this timer functionality built right in to the website. I find that that's um, while not necessarily the most handiest for me, I tend to use the what's it called, Forest. Let me look. I think it's called Forest. Yes, the Forest app on my phone to plant the trees. The trees grow as long as you don't get on your phone. Okay, so I don't know if you could hear that, but it makes noise. That a little like a woo, and then time's up, and then you fill this out. So how many words, uh, how did it go, where were you writing, how were you writing, when, the date, the time, and then you hit update here. I noticed I did try to use this when I was doing my Pomodoro today earlier. Um, that you can't make it move. So at least for what browser I'm using with this website, this square won't move. So if you find you have that same issue, go ahead once you have the main part of this filled in, hide more options. Now I will probably do this at least once so that I can fill in the rest of this. So I don't like. I'm kind of a completionist that way. Also, I think it might be under profile. I'm trying to remember, but don't quote. Uh, ah, the writing badges. It takes 2 days. Now I'm surprised that. Oh, do I have to? do it at exactly 1667. I have not. I did it. Well, let's test that. Okay. We know that my project is a total of 2793. All right, 2793. So if we did this and changed it to this, how'd it go? It went okay. Where were you writing? I was writing at home. How were you writing? I was writing on a laptop. When did I start? I started at 11 a.m. I finished at 4:30, and I don't know. Looks like they use PM. Good. I finished at 4:30 today. All right. So if I update this, does it give me? Okay. It definitely filled in some more of that area, so that's cool. Now let's go back over to, okay, there's the 1667. Sweet. Okay, so now we can put it back to 2793. Thankfully it kept it. Alright, so we're going to put this back to 2793. It did it on its own. Cool. That seems like, yeah, but here it's not. Note to self, this website is slightly wonky. So do keep in mind, apparently, alright, so you do, if you want the badges, you have to do it at that point. So that tells me when I get to 5K, even if I'm not done for the day, to update at 5K and then put the rest in there to get my badges. Okay, that's fine, we can do that. We've learned something together, you and I. Alright, so let's change this. It's 2793, and we're going to make sure that that's right, 2793. Again, everything was good. I was still writing at home. I was still writing on a laptop. I still started at 11. This morning. I still ended at 4. Whoa. At 4:30 this evening. Something got on my keyboard. Hold on. There we go. I hate that. And we're gonna update that. And not so 1667. Let's. How about we refresh this? Nope. Let's go over to stats. That's showing that. Not since 57. It doesn't know how many it needs. And that show. Okay. Well, I don't remember the number now because my memory sucks. So we open up Scrivener. When we don't remember, we look. This is the beautiful thing about Scrivener is it keeps all that information. So project. I started at 13K. I now have 15, 793, so that's 2,793. 2793. Alright, let's try it again, friends and neighbors. Alright, we're going to change this to 2793. 2793. Alright, sorry about that weird edit. I got a phone call that I had to take. So we're trying to fix this. 2793. I went alright. I was writing at home. I was writing on a laptop. I might have to change the time. So let's make it 4:30 p.m. to 5. It's, because I ended somewhere between 4:30 and 5. I think I was closer to 4:30, but fine. And we'll update. Got that right. That's right. That's right. Alright. I probably don't have enough when I write to log that, but there's my where I write my daily word count when I'll finish. Average score is 0 per minute because I haven't done the timer. I feel pretty good about that, which I do. That word count is freaking awesome. Let's go back over to my profile. There's my word count correct again. Longest streak is 1. It's showing it again where it should be. Awesome. And my badge is up. Excellent. I'm a person that likes badges. So do remember, if you're riding along with me and NaNoWriMo and you go to do your word update, even if you've done over the 1667, if you want the badge, put that in, get the badge, then update it for the rest of your numbers, and I will remember to do that going forward. But that's our update for today. I want to thank everybody for watching. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and do all the do's below. And I hope you guys have a really great day.